Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ali. For all my new subscribers, welcome. And if you have been here with me from the start, thank you. If you are new to my channel, I'm a mom. I do videos on motherhood, childcare, and everything in between. So if that is something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below. Like this video, share it with a friend who you think it might be useful to. Go ahead and leave a comment as well, guys. I love to hear from you. So let's go. Alright, so in this video, guys, we will be talking about vaginal health. It is one of those those hygienic parts of our body that I really do not think that we bring a lot of awareness to. And so in this video, I'll just definitely be touching on 5 things that we can do as females or as males. So if you're a male, don't run, go click off the video, stay on the video, because I'm sure you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, you have a daughter, you have people around you who are female, best friends, whoever. So stay on this video because it's very important. As much as important as it is for the females to know, very important for the male to know as well. So we are going to be discussing vaginal health. It is one of those health that we tend to shun from, or we tend to not shed a lot of light on. And so I think it's very important that we discuss that we talk about it, and that we just keep vaginal health on the forefront of our brains, like we would our mouth, like we would our armpits, right? Okay, so today I'll be discussing 5 things that can improve your vaginal health as a female, right? If you see me looking down, I have a list here working from, but the first thing on my list is your type of underwear as a female. Your type of underwear is 100%, if not 150, if not 3 million, if not 300,000. Okay, let's get back to it. Important. Now, when I say it is important for you to think about the type of underwear you're wearing, it's 100% important, because your vagina is so it's so sensitive, that the least thing that you do is going to change that. And it's very important to think about what you're putting down there, because of the fact that whatever you put down there, it does affect it as well. So type of underwear, I would definitely suggest cotton underwears. I know as a female myself, that's, we want to look sexy, we want to look hot, we want to make sure that our underwear is not what I would call granny panties. But cotton underwears can also be look good underwears, nice underwears for us to wear. That can be a good underwear as well. No, I'm not saying not to wear your little mesh thing here and there, and your little thong here and there. That's fine, right? That's fine, because as females, we want to look a certain way. Sometimes we want our outer appearance to look a certain way as well, which is definitely important, especially as regards to your garment, whatever you're wearing. Those biker shorts that just come out and everybody love it. You don't want to be wearing that with underwear that is not appropriate, right? Good. So the reason though that I would recommend cotton panties is because those underwear are breathable, and you want breathable underwear down there because you want to be able to for it to breathe properly, right? So additionally, as it relates to type of underwears, is not wearing any as well. So it's good to wear your cotton underwears, but it is good to not wear any at all at some point too, right? So back in school, when I used to go to school, they used to have this thing called no panty days. I don't know if anybody on here know about that, but they used to have those days. I'm not sure if they have it anymore, but those days were the days you don't wear any underwears. But anyways, just bringing some light on that. But back to everything, right? There should be, as females, there should be times when you free yourself of underwear. Like, for example, when you're going to your bed, right? You can go to sleep and not wear underwear. That's totally fine. Put on your shirts, put on whatever you would wear and feel comfortable in to go to your bed and feel free in yourself. Feel breathable, not wearing an underwear. It is totally okay to go without an underwear. It really does not cause any harm. All right, it's something that I personally love to do. Love to do. So yeah, it's fine to go without underwear. That is definitely okay, right? And that is good for your down there, right? It's absolutely good for down there because it gets to breathe more, and you know that is a place where it's sometimes soppy, based on the fluids that are the healthy fluids that are running out of it, right? So keeping it as breathable as possible is really good for it. So not wearing any underwear, that's fine. All right, so now on to number 2, laundering your underwear. That is very important as regards to vaginal health. Laundering your underwear. How do we care for our underwear? How do we wash it? How do we take care of it? How do we make sure it is clean to go back there? Because I'm sure that, you know, we don't just wear our underwears and throw them away. Or even if we did wear them and throw them away, we'd still need to wash them in the initial stage that we just got them, right? So it is very important. Now, I'm going to share a personal thing that I do as it regards to laundering my underwear. If it's something that you want to try, you can feel free to try. It does work with me. I love it. I love doing it. I think it makes my underwear 100% clean. If you have your own way, you can definitely comment it down below, and I'm more than happy to try it as well, okay? Because we learn from each other here. So what I do is I use warm water for my rinsing water. So I boil the water so I get rid of all of the germ or anything that would be in the water, because if you use pipe water or you use tank water, it doesn't matter the type of water, germs will linger. So I boil the rinsing water in a huge pot, and then I throw it in whatever, the pail or the pan or the bath or whatever I'm rinsing the underwear in. Once I go ahead to do that, I wash them with cake soap, blue soap, the big blue soaps. That's what I use to wash them. I don't use the Fab soap. I don't use liquid soap. I don't use any of that. I use a bar of soap, and that's the only thing I use that bar of soap for. So when it's finished, I replace it with another bar of soap, because that is all I'm going to be using that soap for. Right? And once it is that I do that, I ensure that I wash the seats, I wash around it, I wash the waist, I wash the rims. You know, I make sure I scrub them properly with my hands. Now, guys, there are a lot of people who use the washing machine to wash their underwear. They put it in the pan and go scrubs and fling it in the rinsing water. There are a lot of people who does that as with their underwear, right? And I don't know how I feel about that, because I think that's something that needs personal care, just like what should I say, just like probably your bathing rag, right? You need to ensure that you're using your hand. You need to see all of what's in it. You need to be able to touch it, feel it, wash it, all of that, right? So ensure that you wash it with your hand. And I use blue soap. Back to what I was saying, I use blue soap and I wash it. Once I'm done and I feel comfortable with how it is washed, I then put it into the warm water. Rinse it with just the water. Also, there are people who put laundry detergents like softener, Cephalon, different stuff in that water that I rinse it in. I really don't practice that. I use pure water to rinse my underwear, because I just think that is the better way to go, and I just think that is the healthier way to go. That is the cleaner way to go. The water is already boiled. Why would I want to contaminate the water with adding other things to it? Once I'm done, I literally just hang them on the right side, which is the side that would not touch your inside of your body. So I hang them on the pretty side, really, on the line, because whatever dust or whatever anything that blows on them would not be touching the inside of them, but it would definitely touch the outside, and that's totally fine. We're trying to protect the inside and not the outside. That is okay, 100% okay. Alright, so that's it for laundering your underwear. Make sure that you know, put enough care into making sure that these underwears are washed properly. They are properly washed, properly taken care of. You just want to make sure that they're washed good because they're touching down there, and you want to keep down there as clean as possible. The next thing that I want to touch on, this is number 3, is our sexual hygiene. Now for some of us, we have multiple different partners, which I'm not here to judge. I really do not care, and I don't see a problem if that's how a sister is. That's just how a sister is, and that is fine, right? There's nothing wrong, no shame in your game. If that's how a sister is, that's how a sister is. Whereas there are some of us females who are on the more one man side, or the more one sex partner side, and they're not doing it all, and they're not out there giving it all away, and that is also fine, right? We all do what we feel comfortable with our body, so that's also fine. Now for protecting your pH balance down there, right, keeping down there as clean as possible and as healthy as possible, I would suggest not allowing semen to go inside of there unless it's a case where you are going ahead to try to have a baby, try to get pregnant, conceive, whatever you call it, because you know you can't do that without the semen. But other than that, I definitely would not recommend having semen going inside of it, or any other fluid from the male going inside of it, because that's going to throw off the natural pH of it, and you don't want anything to throw off the natural pH of down there, which is why they say do not use anything in it, because it's a self-cleaning organ. That's why they say don't push up no pills in it, don't push no this, don't wash it with no that, you know, because they have a lot of feminine products out there that, you know, are usable. And I would recommend probably the feminine wipes, because when you go out and you want to use the bathroom, or you're sweaty or whatever, and you want to care for yourself, right, you're going to need something to use to care for yourself. So I would definitely recommend using the feminine wipes. I really don't have a problem with that, but everything else I would say right no. So yeah, in protecting that as well, ensure that you're using protection, because there are a lot of things that are going out there that if it comes in contact with that sensitive part of our body can cause problems, can cause different viruses, different infections, different diseases, right? So we want to make sure that we are, whenever we're going to engage in that lovely thing, that amazing thing, that good vibe thing, that we are 150% careful, so that when we're done enjoying ourselves, we can keep enjoying ourselves without having to feel sorry about enjoyment that we would have enjoyed when we enjoyed ourselves. Right? So yes, let's do that. 4th on the list, I have, oh, we touched on this a little bit already. It's actually vaginal products. I'm not trying to say... I'm trying to say it, but I'm not trying to say it, because there are people who use this for small businesses. Speaking of small business, go ahead and subscribe. Sorry, not subscribe. Yes, subscribe to my channel, but go ahead and follow my business page on Instagram. I sell various different products, like bags. I do sell bags and stuff like that. Just go over to Instagram and you will see it. I will put the link to that in the comments or in the description. Name of the page is Necessities by _Ali_12 on Instagram. That's my business page. I'd really love if you guys go over there and follow. And DM me if you see anything and you like it. The prices are there, so there are no hassles of any of that. But anyways, back to the thing. There are people who sells vaginal products, and I really do not want to feel like I'm stopping anyone, right? But I'm just gonna tell you guys, for the sake of the video and the sake of the vaginal health thing that we're talking about, putting things inside of your vagina is a no-no. It throws off your vaginal pH, 1. 2, sometimes they cause infections, sometimes they cause virus, sometimes they cause all sorts of things to go wrong up there, all sorts of things to go wrong up there, you know. So do not put anything in there. Do not wash it with anything. As I said, I do recommend wiping it with the feminine wipes, because It's wipes, right? So I do recommend wiping it with the feminine wipes because it is wipes, so that's good. You can wipe it with your feminine wipes if needs be, and you're out and you need to care for that. So I would 100% recommend you use that. But far as putting things up there, no. Another thing that I would recommend, especially for my moms, so if you're a mom, listen up. If you are a new mom, you know, you just had your baby and you got let go from the hospital, whether you did a C-section, and importantly when you did a vaginal birth, there's this herb. It's called oil nut leaf, and I will leave that name in the description as well. That you boil, you put it in a pail to steam, to set, and you can steam with that. That helps with getting everything back into place, because you know you just had a baby, everything just got disrupted down there, everything is totally off down there, so that does help. And so I would definitely recommend steaming with that, especially after giving birth. Other than after giving birth, I would not, it's not needed. I don't think it's necessary any at all, right? And then the final thing on my list is visit your doctor. Us as ladies, we are very afraid to visit our doctors. We're very afraid to go to the doctor and to tell the doctor how we're feeling down there, what's happening down there, if we're seeing anything down there. Sometimes we are very scared to do that, but they're doctors, right? And that's what they are there for. Do not feel no type of way to go to your doctor and, you know, rush to your doctor and say, look here, Mr. Man, look here, Miss, your son alright, the sentence alright, something like one, yeah, so this did happen, that did happen. That's what they're there for. Feel free to go to your doctor, tell your doctor what's going on down there, how you feel about what's going on down there, and just get it right. Just like how we would run to the doctor if anything else was wrong with us physically, outside appearance, let us run there with our down there, right? We want to make sure that it is up to par, right? So visiting your doctor means getting your regular checkup for down there. So regular gynecologist visits, even if there is nothing wrong, even if you don't feel anything off, just going to get a general checkup for down there is absolutely good, because there are some things that we can't see with our own eyes, and the doctors have ways of seeing what's there, and can recommend something for you even before it gets worse. So general checkup for that is 100% important. Secondly, getting your pap smears. As moms, especially my moms, get your pap smears. Nobody out here trying to get no type of cancer down there. So, you know, you get your yearly pap smear. That's where they scrape and they test and they make sure everything is okay. It is totally fine. I know some moms are scared of the pliers looking thing that they use. What's it? Scopular. I don't know. It's one of them things. But anyways, I know that we're sometimes afraid of it, but you know what? It's just for a little time. It's a little discomfort for a little while. Let's just do it and make sure that everything is okay down there. So get your pap smear. Make sure, say, it's good. And thirdly, if you find that you feel uncomfortable any at all with the scent of down there, visit your doctor. I always say, if you take off your underwear and you cannot put it anywhere near your face, something is wrong. If you take off your underwear and you have to second guess whether it's smelly or not, you need to go to the doctor. So however you feel about your down there, go to the doctor. Don't let anyone else smell it for you. Don't let anyone else see it for you. See it for yourself, my sister. Fix it for yourself, my sister, before somebody else see it and somebody else start. Because how people are in this world, nobody is your friend anymore. This person will smell it, or this person will see the problem or know the issue, and they will go over there and say it to John, Mary, and Sue. So, baby girl, to not let that happen, let us make sure we see it for ourselves, fix it for ourselves, and just save that drama, right? Make sure that everything is okay with our vaginal health. So those are the 5 things I had on my list as it regards to keeping your vaginal health up. Make sure that you took note of some of the things that I said, or all of the things that I said, guys. Make sure that you try for yourself. You know, make sure you take some of the advice that I gave as it regards to this. I'm just going to say them one more time. Number 1 on the list is type of underwear. Remember that we're going for cotton, breathable underwear. We're not going for no holy string and don't hold for nothing when I will give a problem. When I go for that, sister. Also, laundering your underwear, making sure that you wash it properly, you know, omitting using the washing machine to do this and more going towards using our hands to scrub it. Ensure you pay attention to the type of soap you use. Also ensure that you pay attention to not contaminating the water you use to rinse out all that soap from it. Make sure you pay attention to your sex hygiene. Remember, don't let anybody release anything in you unless you are trying to get something from that. It throws your body off. Don't do it. Vaginal products, remember I said a little bit about that. You know, do not use anything in it. Don't push anything in it. Let's just keep it free of stuff. Then last, number 5, I had visit your doctor, which is one of the most important thing and one of the things that us as ladies are afraid to do and do not do a lot, right? So you've come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for sitting through the video with me. And if you have come to the end of the video, comment something. Let me know you made it to the end. Thank you guys so much for keeping up here. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you are new, if you're watching this video for the first time, you watched it to the end, so that means you love me. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like, share. You know, if you know a friend that could benefit from this video, go ahead and share it with them. Thank you again, guys. Bye.